Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, you guys, today we are in Bangkok. Some of you have made some suggestions that maybe we could meet up someday with Chris Shannon. Some of you know him from his various social media, his Instagram and his Facebook and YouTube videos. So today is that day. We're actually meeting up with Chris and he's going to show us his collection. And then I think we're going to go herping actually here in Bangkok later on this evening. Should be interesting. We're somewhat like-minded. We have the very similar interests, and the non-venomous side of his collection is very similar to my non-venomous collection. Being in California, we are not able to keep venomous snakes, so should be interesting. We'll take a look at what he's got, both venomous and non-venomous, and that should be good. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Nice to finally meet you.
Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
This is my wife, Apple.
Nice to meet you guys.
All right. Let's head to the reptile room.
I can't believe it. We're actually found it.
Let's take them out.
Wow, we're taking them out. All right. So Chris, this is the infamous oracle that we see all over your social media.
Yeah.
It's truly an impressive king, no doubt about it. You're saying he's about 18 years old, and he has his little marks and blemishes, of course. But yeah, the battle scars, exactly. But man, I tell you what, this is so impressive. One thing I noticed is the tail here reminds me so much of the Carinata.
Yeah.
I mean, they get skinned and sold as the same, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Passed off as King Cobra skin.
Like the Chinese medicine. You get kings and Carinata.
Sure,
even Coros all the time.
Yeah, right. That is so amazing. Do you find that males and females will attain different sizes as adults?
Yes. I mean,
because you said he's about 14 feet,
yeah,
right?
but I have seen, I think 2 or 3 females that were bigger. There's one at like the Chiang Mai Snake Show that was a 15-foot female, and her girth was like that thick.
That's amazing.
She was pitch black with bright white bands.
And then, like for sexual dimorphism or whatever,
Yeah, the kings,
head's
like the
bigger
males,
in the male,
definitely have a
right?
bigger, poofier head. I'd say.
Yeah, right. But girth, you're probably going to get more girth on female. Or,
Yeah, I'd say.
You think so?
On female.
See, living in California, I can't have venomous snakes, so
I know
venomous for me
like
is
the native ones. Like
yeah,
the
exactly,
snakes.
the look-alike stuff. But man, that is so impressive. Wow, unbelievable. 18 years old. How long do you think he's going to keep on?
Man, I hope he reaches like 25.
Yeah,
That would be super cool.
Would that be expected? I mean, kind of average.
Like the average would be 20.
Okay,
But he is still pushing. He's very strong.
he doesn't look
Can
look
easily move
old.
fast.
Yeah, no,
He's like
looks
very
alert.
alert.
Yeah, the eyes are clear. I don't see cataracts and things that sometimes come in on the older snakes.
Yeah, I see like very old snakes have the
Yeah,
blurry gray eyes.
yeah. Man, that's unbelievable. Also, because I noticed that a lot with my snakes when we feed them too much rodent diet.
Yeah,
and
they get fat.
yeah, they just don't have that muscular look. But he still looks lean and mean. That's awesome. What an honor to meet Oracle finally. This is really cool. And to meet you, of course.
Pleasure's all mine.
We see each other on social media, kind of see what each other is up to, but
Yeah, I'm often very busy.
of course, we
Love
all
cooking
are.
the jungle.
We all are. But I think our collection actually is somewhat similar, at least the non-venomous side. I see sometimes boiga and
Yeah, I do love them. Like, he does shed like full. Because all these are just scales.
Yeah.
Like, they heal as much as they could,
Sure.
but they won't look the same.
Wow. That's awesome.
Like, when they lose the scales, you'd expect them to be like a scaleless rat snake or
Sure, of
something.
course.
And then they just keep growing.
Now you wouldn't want that, then it'd be a morph.
Well, he was like in captivity with humans for about 7 years before I got him. And by then he used to be a shell snake until he like got tired of people. He just lounges around all day. Barely hoods up. Like, he's never been really defensive. He's never struck or charged anyone. When he was, I don't remember, I think like 7 years old or so, that's when they found him trapped under a fence down south in Chrisweeet. Explains all the wounds back here.
You really have to worry too much about. Locality animal, because it's really interesting to me. It's not a subspecies, it's just a locality specific animal. You were saying that these kings are known to be more arboreal.
Yep.
So they're built a little bit differently. The color is different, but some animals actually will change colors a little bit according to seasons and some won't.
Yeah. We don't know too much about them, but what we do know is that they spend almost all their lives in the mangroves. When it's time to lay eggs, the females come out of the mangroves into like the regular rainforests or grasslands, and that's where they'll lay their eggs. So the babies, I think, would be like more inland, and as they age, they'll head out to the mangroves. Okay. Which is probably why an encounter with one is so rare.
And do you have any idea as to like size averages compared to normal like land?
All I know, the biggest mangrove king in captivity right now is 9 feet.
Okay.
And when she was caught in 5 years or 4 years ago, I can't remember, she was already about 7 or 8 feet.
Okay.
So they didn't grow much at all, even though they were fed like only snakes.
Okay.
However, the snakes are like very long and thin.
Yeah.
And always super aware, very arboreal.
And the head's a little smaller? Maybe?
Yeah, the heads are very small.
Yeah, because it looks like it has...
It doesn't really look like a king.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, for those of you that follow for the Pitayas carinata, this is the Thai version. A little bit lighter than the Indo ones. It looks a lot like the Malaysian one that I have at home. Looks like a girl, maybe. And this one came from where?
Nakhon Si Thammarat.
Okay.
Down south of Thailand.
Yeah. Looking good. What are you feeding it?
Right now, 2 adult mice every
Okay.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Did it start that way?
What do you mean?
Like on mice?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Very easy to get them on mice.
Most of mine I have to start with frogs.
My Fusca still
legs.
eats frogs.
Yeah, right?
It's very annoying.
Yeah. But no, it looks good. Looks really good. I love these guys. So you guys, just wait. Give me a little time. It's going to be a lot of locality-specific beauty rat snakes. Coming out of Malaysia, of course, but just wait. Beautiful, beautiful snake. So, after checking out Chris's collection, it's got some really stellar animals, some really nice stuff. He's taking us to a herping spot. We are still here in the middle of Bangkok. This is kind of a green area in between some maybe hotels and some industrial buildings and that. Lots of traffic, of course. You can hear all the traffic in the background. A very busy street right here. So anyway, we are with the group and we're gonna go see what we can find. Should be interesting. He promises lots of different snakes and things, so you never know. Can't promise that we're always gonna find stuff, but we're definitely gonna give it a shot.
Right there.
Yeah, I know, I see it.
That is not my snake.
I know.
That's not.
I know
Don't
it's not.
grab
I
it.
know it's not. Okay, you guys, here's a viper. Maybe it's gonna sit for a minute anyway. I say we go look for some more snakes because it's feeling pretty snaky already. Yeah. Vine snake and a pit viper so fast.
Right, the same area too.
Yep. Herping in Thailand, you never know what you're gonna find. Okay, you guys, we caught a big vine snake here. You probably, well, I don't know, you didn't hear the dogs barking, but we actually got the resident out and he's standing back here and he's watching also. He wanted to see what was going on, but we didn't want to alarm all the residents around here. The dogs were going crazy. So we had to pull him down from where we caught him and move him to another area where it's more quiet.
Everyone walked past it, and I was about to give up. And then I took a stick out and like pulled it up, and it still didn't move. And I'm like, no, that can't be a stick. And I grabbed it.
That is a tentacled snake.
Wow, the most active one that doesn't feel useless on land.
So Chris, tell us about the tentacle snake.
The tentacled snake is apparently a super filthy water-dwelling animal. Well, they mimic the roots and like floating branches so freaking well that it's so easy to walk past them without noticing them at all. Look at that pattern.
Do you just wait for him to come up to take a breath of air, or?
Well, this one I just saw I saw this much of it. And
wow.
I thought it was an eel or a stick. So I grabbed one long stick and flicked it out like this, and it didn't move at all.
So it's hanging in the water, head down,
Yep.
like waiting for fish and that sort of thing. That's how it feeds.
Yep.
Ambush mode. Wow,
Wow,
that's
that
really
is
cool. Yeah.
See how the tentacles can't be moved at all?
Right.
They just flop there.
Yeah.
But they're very good use in the water.
Awesome. That's a lifer for us. We've never seen one of those in the wild.
No one ever thought they were in Bangkok. Even I lived here for 20 years and
Wow.
never thought I'd see one here.
Is that first?
That's
Snake
awesome.
you spotted?
Like for them, it would be their first. All
Not
of you
for
guys? No, I've seen like 7, 8, 9. Cause I come here a lot, but I try to find a male. So far, they're only females.
Yeah, it looks like a big girl.
I want to find like a giant one, like at JJ.
It's beautiful. Awesome. Good find.
Yeah, look at that belly. Look at that tiny scale.
Okay, can I have some light?
Okay, guys, we have another vine snake. This one's a lot smaller than the other, and I don't know if it's going to ride this hook, but I'm going to try. Ah, good.
You made that look very easy.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Just a little one this time. Very cool. We're just discussing calling it a night. It's getting late. We have some driving to do yet to get to our next hotel. We have to go pick up our luggage and get it first before we can get back. Yeah, it's going to be a long night. But anyway, this is very cool to find. Cute little guy. So do you guys remember the turtles in Lupini Park? Big, kind of dirty, muddy looking snail-eating turtles? Well, we found ourselves a little baby hatchling. It is not covered in mud, and it is just the cutest little thing with all kinds of colors showing still. All right, Chris, thank you very much for showing us your magnificent collection. Herping in the middle of Bangkok, we started on paved roads, we hit dirt roads, behind houses, and then at the end we went down that canal. really interesting stuff. We found a bunch of snakes, which was really surprising.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd find 2 tentacle snakes.
Yeah, right. 4 different species, and a couple of those species we had multiple examples of. The turtle, and it's just been really incredible stuff. That is going to do it for tonight. We're really tired. I'm stuttering. We need to get some sleep, but that is about it. I wanted to show you guys some snakes because I know in the last video you didn't get any of those. So hopefully I made up for it. And that is about it. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Good night.